Welcome to techview.com, your solution providers. This is Abhishek, and today we're gonna work on the magnetic lasso tool. So the lasso tool includes polygon lasso tool and magnetic lasso tool. So what magnetic lasso tool is, it's an intelligent way to select a particular object in a picture, and as you can see it here, this is the magnetic lasso tool. It includes other lasso tools like polygon lasso tool and the lasso tool. So the magnetic lasso tool actually automatically selects a picture for us, and we just need to run a picture, select the boundaries of the picture, and the Photoshop automatically detects the highlighted portion between the boundary and the rest of the image. So we can pick this image, and as you can see, what we're gonna do is we'll select this person and cut it out from the rest of the background, which you can see. You can use magnetic lasso tool easily because there is a difference between the tone of the our subject and the rest of the image. You can see this is the background is black, and at the bottom the background is white, and our object is of a different contrast. So you can see we can actually use the polygon lasso tool, but that doesn't help us because it doesn't actually curves around at the edges, and this gives us a quirky selection. You can even try to select a person by this, but the magnetic lasso tool is actually much better. As you can see, you just have to start drawing around a person and the Photoshop automatically detects it. But in this polygon lasso tool, we're gonna have to manually select all the edges and all the curves, and it just gives us a pretty rough selection and not a perfect selection. So what we can do, what we can get from here is that the polygon lasso tool is much better for having like a building or other things that have a polygonal shape, and not persons and other things like that. As you can see, this is our selection. We can move it around to show you. You can see this doesn't give us exactly what we wanted, and it includes the black and white portion of the background. So we're going to remove it by pressing Ctrl D and selecting the magnetic lasso tool, and which is actually one of the most used cutting tool in newspaper industry, because it is quick and it is intelligent and it is fast. So what we do here is we just gonna have to click it at one point, and then not just have a rough move over by the mouse at the outer boundary of the picture. You don't have to click the picture again. The Photoshop actually automatically selects the tone of the subject, and it records that what it wants to get selected and what it doesn't. So you just have to move the mouse around the boundary of the picture, and you can actually click it if you think the Photoshop is going to miss a turn or a curve, like here and at the top here, and just move the mouse around the boundary of the object, and the Photoshop is gonna use the contrast between the object and the background to select the picture that we want. You can see you can click the bottom here to make sure that the curve is selected by the Photoshop. That's it. Around the fingers, because that's tricky. That's it. Just curve it around. As you can see, as we achieve the initial point, a circle appears. You can click it and that will close our selection like this. And you can see the Photoshop actually selects it. You can save this selection if you want, and that's the boundary as you can see it. Just press Ctrl Z to have this selection. And you can actually try it on a background to see what exactly we have selected. By inverting the selection, you can press Ctrl Shift I to select rest of the picture and delete it from our main. You can see the almost pixel perfect accuracy that the magnetic lasso tool gives. You can see it curves around perfectly with the picture, and it's quick, so it's highly useful in the cases of rush and hurry. Okay, so that's our selection, and now you can press Ctrl Shift I to invert and press delete to remove the background. So as you can see, that's our selection. That's the picture we selected on no background, and now we have this complete picture, and you can use it on a background of marching ants. That is the background of the normal picture. And you can see, increase the radius to have an outer picture, cover all the portions. Maybe not. Okay, so that's our selection. That's the object that we wanted to select it, and you can save it to have this object permanently saved as a normal picture. So that was our magnetic lasso tool. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.